Wow, Ladybug actually survived that. Ladybug actually got the kill. Hi, Psycho. Hey, Panda. Pika pika. Oh, I love this game. This is hands down one of my favorite Pokemon games. Not so brainy gaming. Hi. It's kind of funny that they brought the purifying shadow Pokemon thing from this game up to Pokemon Go. Which I think is a really cool idea. Especially since purified Pokemon are very powerful in Pokemon Go. Especially since it's the source of me having my only 100% IV Pokemon in Pokemon Go, and that's a Dragonite. Yeah, I managed to get a Shadow Dratini that was 100% IV. So now I have a 100% Dragonite. I never get to cuddle this Umbreon plushie. It's one of my favorites. Of my whole collection, this is one of my favorite plushies. But yeah, this is it's hard to pick what my favorite Pokemon games are because I love so many of them, but my top 3 would definitely have to be Pokemon Platinum, Pokemon either Moon or Ultra Moon. It's hard to pick because I like them all, and this game. Oh, why are you selling your cards, dude? Now keep in mind if my game crashes, that's normal because it happened once last night while I was playing it. Though it hasn't happened since, so I don't really know if, like, it's gonna continue doing that, but, I'm just putting it out there that if the game crashes, it's normal. I never finished running through Ultra Sun. I got bored since I'd played through Sun. I don't know why I just started having trouble finishing Pokemon games. I couldn't put a Pokemon game down before beating it if I tried. I just can't. It bothers me for ages. They sit under my bed collecting dust. Dolphin tends to do that. Okay. If that's the case, then maybe later you can send me some pics and I'll take a look. I can't spare a ton of money at the moment because I'm kind of trying to watch it, but if you're not charging too much for cards, then I could maybe buy a few off you. Hello, Colt. Haven't talked to you in a while. God, you know what? I don't care what anyone says. This game looked damn good for a GameCube game. Like, every time I look at this game, I think to myself, man, this actually looks pretty good for a GameCube title. The human characters, not so much, but, like, the scenery, like, holy hell. Is that adulting got busy and I wasn't around my siblings as much to enjoy playing together? Gotcha. I can understand that. I got used to playing Pokemon alone, so not having people around me never bothered me. There were, like, some Wi-Fi features that I could only do when, on the rare occasions I got to visit my cousins, but, like, I was just used to playing Pokemon by myself. I honestly didn't even realize, like, how much fun Pokemon was to play in a group until I was, like, an older teenager. Still have some e-readers? Ooh. I'll definitely take those, then. Again, depending on what you're asking for them. But yeah, I kind of like, I've gained this fascination for collecting the e-reader Pokemon cards. They just fascinate me. One of these guys does something. Oh yeah, this guy's the move deleter. And if I'm correct, this is the move teacher. Now, I think what this guy does is teach your Pokemon moves that they used to know, maybe? Ah, no. Oh, it requires battle points. Okay. Oh yeah, the e-reader Pokemon cards are, like, really fascinating to me. I actually have, like, a separate binder of them somewhere. I would love to collect them all, but unfortunately they're, like, super expensive. Or some of them are. Some of them are like, dirt cheap, and you can find them for only a few cents online, but, like, the holographic ones, it hurts. They're so expensive. And what hurts even more is there's a holographic e-reader Umbreon that I know exists, but it's one of those expensive-ass cards that cost, like, over $100, and I'm like, fuck me. Because, like, I must collect every Umbreon card. Which I know I will never actually do, because the Umbreon Star card costs way too freaking much. Anyway. I guess to double attack the Wurmple. Gale of Darkness is a really good game. Oh, I critted it. That was pointless. Oh boy. I'm sending you a pic to your phone. Check it when you're done streaming. Alright. Yeah, I was lucky to get the copies that I did. Because these games, once again, go for way too much online. Pokemon Coliseum I actually found in a secondhand bookstore. I think for like $40 or something, and it actually came with the manual and the case. I'm not sure where it... Is it behind me? What did I do with it? Oh yeah, it's back there. Hold on, let me grab it. If I can get out of this chair. Umbreon, go over there. I can show you for proof. I unfortunately don't have the same thing with XD. Because with XD it's just the disc. But, eh. Let's see, where is it? Here it is. I have to remove this to get it out. But yeah, I have it right here. Why is my copy of A New Beginning in here? Where's my copy of Coliseum? Oh my gosh, okay. I think I, like, misplaced a bunch of my discs into random GameCube cases. I'll have to look at that later. But yeah, this has the case and the manual. Hi, Volgorn. But yeah, I'm not sure why my copy of A New Beginning is in here, but... I'll solve that mystery later. I also have Nicktoons Unite for the GameCube. Stick that back up there. I'm actually really glad the game runs perfectly well while streaming. Because I was concerned about that. Because the last couple times I've tried streaming while playing a game, the game basically, like, either tanked completely or the stream wouldn't work. So I'm really glad that Dolphin can run. Which is good to know, so I can stream GameCube games no problem, because I freaking love the GameCube library. I never got to own a GameCube or many of the games, but oh my gosh, I love the library. I always wanted a GameCube growing up. I finally got one last year for Christmas, but 0 games. I always did want a GameCube too, because unfortunately the first game systems that my parents got because I can't English. The first game systems I was aware of were the Wii and the DS Lite, so I just barely missed the GameCube. I have to say though, when I found out that Wii's could play GameCube games though, I freaking like lost my crap. Which is why I have like a bunch of GameCube games. But yeah, I've got like Nicktoons Unite, Pokemon Coliseum, Pokemon XD, and then I have A New Beginning for GameCube. That's another game that's gonna be fun to stream, is A New Beginning, because, well, if this works just fine, A New Beginning will too. And oh, frick, Poochyena, why? Ow! Poor Poochyena. Okay, I'm gonna call Poochyena. Get him, Umbreon! Screw Swablu for being so defensive. Making me feel old. I can't remember if my first console was the SNES, or I think my mom had an Atari we played on before that, maybe. Oh, wow. But yeah, I still feel old sometimes, though. The fact that Pokemon is gonna be like 25 years old next year. God, I can't wait for that. Whenever Pokemon celebrates an anniversary, they go all freaking out. Like for the 20th, they freaking, like, they did multiple events, for mythical and legendary Pokemon. They released a bunch of merchandise. Yes, I know Poochyena can be purified. Like, they went all freaking out. They even had, like, special events planned for, like, Toys R Us's, rip in peace, that I actually went to where you could, trade Pokemon cards. And of course, there's the 20th anniversary plushes, which I just love to death, but so the sad thing is, because I didn't have the money at the time, because I was a kid, I couldn't get, like, any of the merchandise. The only thing I was able to get for the 20th anniversary at the time was this little Mew figure that, was, like, in that Great Ball that was on display there. But thankfully, nowadays, I've been able to track down a lot of them. Not the figures, sadly. The figures I would love to collect more of, but I managed to track down, like, 4 of the plushies. I have the Arceus, I have the Shaman, and I have, both versions of the Pikachu. But I would love to collect them all someday. I still think I'm only 20. So I first experienced Sunshine and Luigi's Mansion on my Wii with a cheap GameStop GameCube controller held together with glue. Oh, jeez. I feel sorry for you on that one. That was the first way I experienced Luigi's Mansion as well. It was actually because, my ex-boyfriend... It's actually funny, he's the only reason I was able to start playing GameCube games, because he... I think he loaned me Luigi's Mansion, and then he gave me one of his controllers. And after I beat it, he said that I could keep it, because I seemed to like the game so much. So oh yeah, that's another game I forgot to mention. I have Luigi's Mansion as well. I also have it for 3DS. I haven't played any of the sequels because none of them really look all that fun. But I have the original on both GameCube and 3DS. Because when they announced a port of it for the 3DS, of course I had to get it. Oh yeah. I wish I could have gotten Pokemon Ranch though. I never got anything from the Wii's eShop, basically, because I didn't know how it worked. But I'm sad that I never got the chance to have Pokemon Ranch. Though I do think they gypped us here, because in America they didn't... I think in, like, Japan, they gave us, like... In Japan, they were given, like, an updated version of Pokemon Ranch that had, like, more stuff in it, and then they never did that for America. It's really stupid. Alright, I'm gonna heal up my pokes. I love this game's music, too. Oh, cool. Did you get any more FIFO errors? Not yet. So far, not yet. After that one I got last night. I'm totally expecting it to do it again, though. Yeah, the game's starting to stutter a bit. I'm gonna save just in case it decides to crash again. Yeah, Pokemon Ranch, I saw like other YouTubers who had it, and they were like showing what it did, and I have to admit it was kind of adorable. I kind of appreciated just how adorable it was, and it reminded me of Pokemon Rumble. That's another game that I think is a bit underrated, Pokemon Rumble. I do actually have Pokemon Rumble Blast for the 3DS, but I still haven't beaten it. Unfortunately, that's actually one of the few Pokemon games that I have gotten bored of. Oh yeah, it was Pokemon Box. That's actually another rare title that is hard to find online. That's not like a ridiculous price. Gain the move Heal Bell. Well, keep in mind that Pokemon Rumble Blast was a full-price 3DS game at the time. I think the copy I have now I repurchased for, like, obviously less than that, but... Like, I actually think my copy came from, Mercari as well. I think I paid, like, 20 bucks for it. I usually don't like spending more than 20 bucks on a game on Mercari, because usually you can find what you're looking for like, 20 bucks. Scoured the internet for a Wii with Ranch on it in Pokemon Box. I totally think that's possible. I mean, your plushies are popular as hell. I can't see anyone ever not wanting your plushies, especially since you improve with every plush you make. I'm gonna go buy Pokeballs. I mean, hell. This is proof enough. I never get tired of hugging her. But yes, it's also a very soft plushie as well. It's not made of the same material, I don't think, but it's still soft. I feel like there's something in my throat. My husband finally becoming a doctor. That too. That too. I love how I immediately jumped to your plushies. You save state often just in case? Yeah, trust me, I've been saving all the time. I'll buy 13. So I have 20. Oh yeah, and they give me a Premier Ball. Honestly, I think you could. Because, I mean, we've proven that people like your stuff. I mean, I showed you that one screenshot where I looked at your Etsy page once and it showed that, like, how many people had that bat of yours in their cart? Like, I think, like, 8? Use my husband's doctor money for nerd stuff instead of a trophy wife wasting money on shoes and clothes. Well, hey, that's one way to do it. Save states are also immune to corruption if the game were to crash while saving. Gotcha. Okay. So, how do I save state? We never... wrong button. So how exactly do I save state? Because we never actually went over that. I'm sure I could figure it out if you give me a second. It's not that. Oh, here it is. Save state to file, to selected slot. Oh, here we go. There we go. Figured it out. Cartoons. Hello. I don't recognize your name. I sold another one of those bats in my sleep a couple of nights ago. They sell themselves. I could see that. Also this moment. What is this music? Like, seriously. Kind of reminds me of that unused song from Pokemon Mystery Dungeon where its name translates to being crazy. I know, right? That's everyone who plays this game. It's Cyber! Sadly, no. I mean, you can, but it's only through transfer. And obviously that's something I can't do on an emulator. Okay, so... I know, right? This game looks really good for what it is. An XD into a smiley face. Oh, come on, Poochyena. Ow. I swear to God if this burns me. How did I call it? And of course Synchronize has no effect because Slug goes fire type. Okay, well, that sucks. Okay, well shit. That's annoying. I guess I'll bite Houndour and dig Slugma again. Well, yeah. Ow. Man, my poor Umbreon. Damn. I'm not gonna use this Houndour on my team, though, because, well, various reasons. One, I already have a Dark type in Umbreon, and then secondly, I always use Houndour on my team. So I want to use something a little different. Oh my god. Okay, this is problematic. Do I have a burn heal? Okay, I do. I'm gonna potion Umbreon. Poochyena's gonna dig Slugma, and it's gonna take it out. Let's hope this doesn't KO me first. Ow! Damn! Thank you, Poochiena. Poochyena's trying to learn Bite. I guess I'll ditch... yeah, I'll ditch Hal for that. I'm not gonna use this on my team either. But I'm at this point, I'm basically just using the Pokemon that the game gives me until I can start forming a team. Okay, so... I'm gonna tackle Houndour on Poochyena's turn. I'm gonna potion again. Aim for Poochiena. Aim for Poochiena. Thank you. Okay, now don't crit. Okay. So, I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna tackle again, and then on Pucciana's turn, I'm gonna throw the ball. Now, one thing I've noticed with this thing on emulation is that the hand graphic that's supposed to come out of the ball here, it doesn't load, it doesn't seem to display correctly. It's kind of weird. It hasn't caused any problems with the game, though, so... Come on. Yes! Okay. I caught it. Okay, I know there's a heal machine in here, so I'm gonna use it. Thank God this is here. Was it because of a storm, or did your power just decide to go out? Okay, what kind of Houndour did I end up with? Early Bird. It doesn't even have Flash Fire. Man. Okay, so I'm gonna put someone in the PC here. I'm gonna move this Slutty Bit out of here, because I'm not gonna use it. I'll keep the Pucciana for now, since it has, like, Poison Fang and stuff. One of the breakers went off? Oh, damn. There might be spies among us. we flinched the Hoodoo twice. Have you played Coliseum? Yes, I have. I've beaten both Coliseum and XD. There aren't very many Pokemon games that I haven't beaten. Okay, so tackle the Hoot on Pucciana's turn. I'm gonna go for the ball. Got it. Which one is better in your opinion? XD, definitely. Simply because it gives you much more story, and it also gives you a lot more Pokemon to catch. Whereas Coliseum has, like, almost nothing. Very few people will go for Pokemon that aren't, you know, like, the legendaries that they give you, because Suicune and Raikou are, like, the best Pokemon in the game. If there was one thing you could change / add to the mainstream games, what would it be? That's a good question. I don't really know. Let me think about that for a minute. I think if I was to add something, I would, like, it's hard because the games are already kind of perfect to me, so I don't really know what I would add to... I don't know. Like I said, I'm actually curious. What would I add? The only thing I really want more from Pokemon games is, like, more interaction with your Pokemon. So, like, what I would want is a better ability to interact with your Pokemon. Like, have your Pokemon's, like, I don't know. Like, I don't even know how that would be done, but... I love how that happens. Difficulty levels? Maybe. Like I said, I always basically wanted to feel more immersed and have more love for my Pokemon, like in the anime, so that's really the only thing I want games to try and work on more. Is try to add more interaction and immersion with your Pokemon. Like, the games have really gotten so much better at this, like, simple moments like in Ultra Sun and Moon near the end where your starter comes out of the Pokeball right in front of the Pokemon League and, like, encourages you and like, stands next to you. I love when they do things like that. Because I want to feel like I'm really there with my Pokemon. Because I grow very attached to these things. Like, every time I play through a Pokemon game, I get very attached to my team. Mareep. That's the Shadow Pokemon, I'm guessing. Yep. Now, I do like Mareep. I do really like Ampharos, but I don't know if I'm going to use this either. Everyone uses Mareep and... Oh, shit. Well, rip Poochyena then. Damn. Be a meat shield, Houndour. Everyone uses Mareep in Heart Gold Soul Silver. I did countless times. Oh, really? I cheated in a shiny Charizard to follow me. Oh, I used the action replay so much as a kid. Part of the reason I see zero problem with using cheat codes on your own time, because, I mean, like, it's just for fun. Because it's fun, it's really fun to screw around with a game, like, seriously. It's fun to just to screw around with a game and make it do things it wasn't supposed to. It's fun as hell. For once, a critical when I actually needed it. Good job, Umbreon. Did you ever trigger the Arceus event in a Heart Gold and Soul Silver? Actually, no, I have not. It was on my list, because I was able to hack in the Arceus event on my cartridge of Platinum. And supposedly if you level up the Arceus from the Azure Flute event to 100, it can transfer no problem. So I meant to trade it into my copy of Soul Silver and see if I could trigger the event, but... It was on the list, and I think I just forgot about it. But yeah, I've never actually done that event. Honestly, I think out of all the events in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I only ever did one. Pursuit. What's the point of this move again? Inflicts bad damage if used on a target switching out. 40 power, 60... Nah. Yeah, I don't need Pursuit. Bite has higher power. That was a cool event. I triggered it 3 times or so. I did it with a legit mystery gift Arceus. I couldn't trigger it with cheats. Yeah, the Heart Gold Soul Silver one, you have to have either a event Arceus, or if you have the Hall of Origin Arceus, you can trigger it again and get a second one. That was found out afterwards, which also proves how far ahead they thought. Despite the fact that they canceled the Azure Flute event. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? When I start a new game on my card. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, you can do that too. I think that's the first female Shadow Pokemon I've seen this whole game so far. Oh great, this one's gonna be a pain. Of course I chose Giratina every time. Ow! What's the bet I'm gonna crit it? I called the burn, let's see if I call the crit. this thing's a pain. Nope, I didn't crit. Okay, cool. For once I didn't freaking crit. Okay. So, since I'm not attacking anymore... No, I want to go back to fight. I'm gonna Sand Attack the Gulpin, and then I'm gonna Pokeball and Mightyena. Poochyena's turn. Racing a Giratina through the playthrough was a lot of fun. Oh yeah, that's always fun. I actually am playing through Soul Silver right now with, I actually found out that there is a randomizer cheat code for Action Replay for Heart Gold and Soul Silver that does work. So I, am playing through the game with a randomized team. It's actually pretty funny. I think I'm doing the same thing with Platinum right now, too. Are you playing the game on emulator? No. Do you mean XD, or do you mean the DS games? Heart Gold Soul Silver? Oh no, I'm playing them on DS. Like I said, I actually have an old Action Replay, and you're able to. I found that there is indeed a randomizer cheat that you can put into an Action Replay, and it will make your game randomized, which was really cool to find out. So I can actually play a randomizer on a cartridge without having to hack it. Now, if I'm remembering correctly, I think this guy has a Shadow Shroomish. And if he has a Shadow Shroomish, I'm gonna catch it. And I'm gonna use it on my team. Yeah, there's the crit. Yep, there it is. Ooh, and it's female, too. Oh, it's not Shadow. Then what? Okay, did I forget what the Shadow grass type is? I could have sworn I could have sworn there was a Shadow Shroomish in the game somewhere. That's a bummer. Because I love Breloom. It's one of my favorite Gen 3 Pokemon. Another crit. Is it the Lotad? No, it's not. What's the shadow Pokemon this guy has? I forget. Oh, that's beautiful. It lives on with like 1 HP and then gets poisoned. You start much lower level than XD. Yeah. Oh, it's the Pineco. That's right. What? Dude, this guy's faking me out. I thought it was the Pineco. This guy is, like, legit faking me out right now. Okay, I just crit again. That's 3 critical hits in a row. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's the C-Dot. And I targeted it with Poison Fang, so this may not end well. Oh. And I didn't poison it, good. Yeah, it always has. Well, a lot of grass Pokemon are also grass poison, which is why it would often not be super effective. Ah, that hurts. That hurts, man. Oh, oh, thank God. I saw the crit text again. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna KO it, but no, it actually lived. Thank God. For once, I'm glad Umbreon sucks. Oh my God. Seriously, that's 4 critical hits in one battle. What the heck? I think Umbreon's gonna be like my lucky charm. And I take that back, Umbreon does not suck. But oh my God, that was funny how I got 4 critical hits in one battle from Umbreon. Umbreon's gonna be my lucky charm. Alright, one more guy. Yeah, Umbreon does not suck. I more or less meant I was happy that for once Umbreon couldn't KO something. If anything, Umbreon's been doing amazing since it's been one-shotting a whole bunch of stuff. Is there a Pokemon you want to like but just can't? Well there's a lot of examples of that, but what's one? Dunsparce is a good example. Because I love Dunsparce, but I can't like it because it sucks. And it sucks that it sucks. Trying to think of which one's off the top of my head. I know there's like one dragon type. I guess Dragapult's a good like example. Like, I want to like Dragapult, but like other Pokemon in Sword and Shield, they just look so awkward that it's hard for me to like them. I guess Frostmoth is kind of another example where it's like, I don't hate Frostmoth whatsoever, I love it, but I wish I could love it more, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't love it as much as I feel like I should. Mostly because I just prefer Snom, but... Digigex, hello! Mantine? Oh yeah, that's another good example. Maybe it's also like how people love the Spiel family and I just don't. I mean, I think Spiel is absolutely adorable, but it's like, I just don't like Walrein. I hate when it shakes 3 times and then breaks out. It's so painful. Ugh. You put it in your PC and suddenly forget it exists. I've actually never had that happen. Oh, really? I'm trying to remember. I know there's a name raider in this town. Pretty good, Digi. How about you? No, I haven't really tested the 3DS emulator. I've still been meaning to try a Pokemon game on it. Ugh, my shoulder is sore. What the heck? Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like them. I lately have been trying to think of like a... I've been trying to find the inspiration to make another one, because I know people really like them. Thinking about doing Kid Icarus Uprising next. I thought it was going to be an easy short video to make, but then I found out Kid Icarus Uprising actually has a lot of unused content. So I was like, okay, this is going to be harder than I thought. So it's going to take me a lot longer to start working on it. I'm still doing research for it. Maybe try spacing it out, like maybe put a space between the X and the D. I love the animation for that. Ursa? Yeah. Is this just the growl battle? Oh, poor Dodrio. Thing is that when this game came out, I kind of get the feeling that at the time it wasn't a commonly used emoji, so I don't know if they actually, like, meant that to be a thing. Just to abandon them a week later for a different Pokemon? Aw. How cruel. That music cue was delayed. What is it you're drinking from? It's a big cup. It's like a big insulated, drinking cup. I find drinking this thing through a straw very comforting and therapeutic to me, so... I often will, like, just sip, like, a ton of a certain drink from a huge cup just because I find it therapeutic. Hey, baby. What's up? Now, this is a shadow Pokemon, if I remember correctly. Yep, it is. Alright. Imagine if I did the same thing in dating. You would have no girlfriends. Woke up early from your nap. Hope that won't mess with you or anything. Okay, my cup is right in the way of where I need to see the moves, so I'm gonna move this down there. Okay. Where the heck is the... was trying to demonstrate that the Dragonair fits perfectly in this little slot here, but apparently it does not want to stay. So, hold on. I thought putting it through this strap here helped, but apparently not. I'm trying to get this stupid thing to stay. I know it can stay. There. Dragonair plushie, yes! Poking around your Ko-fi shop and I want an art. Are you going to add more categories than the headshot? I couldn't figure out how to add more than one. Because I looked, I was gonna add like half bodies and full bodies, but I don't know. I'm sure there's a way to add more than one, but for now I couldn't figure out how to add more than one. If you want to commission something other than a headshot, you can, you know. You don't have to wait for me to figure out how to make Ko-fi work for me. If you can figure it out, that would also be great. That's a great close-up of the spinner rack I got there. Oh, I caught it anyway. Okay, gotcha. Who keeps pinging me? I've got like 5 pings on Discord right now, and it's like I can't check right now, and it's bothering me because I want to check. I also hope it's not important. It's actually funny. I like Spinner Rack 2, which is funny. I actually like Ariados, but unfortunately Ariados sucks, and using it in this game is a bad idea, so I'm not going to use it, but I actually like Ariados. I joke all the time that, like, despite the fact that I'm a serious arachnophobe, I actually love spider Pokemon. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I've got like 5 pings on DeviantArt, not DeviantArt, Discord for various things, so I'm hoping none of it's important. Yeah, she is a lot like her. I just realized I didn't select the Voltorb. God damn it. I agree. Oh boy. Yeah, if you could help me with that, that'd be great. Because I'm reading that and I have no clue. I don't remember joining a server called that. What is it about? Because I don't think I'm in a server like that. Wes looks like a mysterious anti-hero. Michael looks like the neighbor kid who didn't let me play GameCube with him unless I let him win. Oh, I like that. There was something about Pokemon XD that I totally, like, misconstrued when I was a kid. When I first saw Michael from Pokemon XD, I thought he had a robotic arm. Like, I didn't think he had an actual arm. I thought I thought that they literally had to cut off his normal arm to give him the snag machine. As a kid, that's what I thought it was. And then when I played the game for real when I was like 14, I obviously figured it out, but I was like, oh my god, for a long time I thought he actually didn't have a real arm. It was kind of funny. The door's locked. Let me walk away from it. Would make him cooler, actually. Yeah. It's like maim the main character to give him the snag machine. But then, of course, when you play through the game, at some point his snag machine gets taken away, and he still has his arm, so That was all the proof I needed. I don't think I'm currently in a server called that. I don't remember ever being, like... I don't know. Like I said, I don't remember joining a server about that. I definitely don't think I'm currently in it. Keep in mind that I have had people try to impersonate me. So if you see someone with with their name with my name in that server, be careful, because if it's not me, then they're probably gonna try and do something horrible. Usually what they try to do is they'll either bully other people in the server, or they'll try to sell OCs that belong to other people, and that's gotten me in a lot of trouble, obviously, so I would really like to make sure that that's not who this person is. Yeah. Although I believe that theory. Can you show me, can you, like, Thing is, that doesn't prove anything, because that's usually the name they use to impersonate me. People believed in that theory? Oh, really? Well, it's a sound theory. They've actually been depicted with robotic legs before, too. But yeah, Digigex, I would definitely make sure that it's, I would be careful if it's not me, because I don't think it is me. And people like that have tried to do some pretty horrible things in the past, and it's horrified me to think about. Because one of the things that is less common, but I have gotten messages about it, is someone did tell me in a server that someone had